What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing alright. It's Ryan checking in with another commentary. Today focus was, as you can see, not only back and bicep day as was in the title, but we did focus more on depth of the back. And as you guys will see, there's a lot of rowing motions here, a lot of not only pulling obviously, but of more of the rowing and pulling elbows back. But we did start off with some heavy deadlifts here, as you can see. Now the weight felt a little heavier than I feel like I've been progressing. It just was a little heavy today. I felt like I should have done more weight for more reps, but it didn't happen. Love to fight another day. We'll get there. We just got to keep progressively overloading. Right now, CNS kind of feels just a little bit shot with deadlifting once a week, squatting twice a week, and having a hypertrophy workout all on top of that as well. So know your limits. Know your body. No one knows your body better than yourself. So today, just the weight was a little bit heavier than usual, but I adjusted with it, and the rest of the workout went very well. Most things you'll see here in the video were about 3 to 4 sets. I've been working a lot more in the 12 to 15 rep range. I just feel like, even though I'm still trying to grow, I feel like the pump is better, the pump lasts longer, the muscle contractions are a little bit better. I can force more blood flow into whatever muscle group I'm working. So right now, that's what I'm working with. That's what I'm seeing the best progress and the best gains with thus far. But there is still a time and place to lift heavier, to do drop sets, to do rest pause sets, and maybe sometime we could get into that and how that can help you in your regimen and help you progress in order to build more muscle. But actually, let's see. Right now, as I look at the clock, it's almost 12:30 a.m. so it is technically Saturday. I'll get this uploaded and get this running today. But today, later this evening, my girlfriend and I will be heading to Tulsa to go see Michael and his girlfriend. Looking forward to seeing them, spending some time with them. The last time they came and visited us was probably a month and a half ago. And then Michael and I trained when he was down here, and then Sunday him and I will be training together. So we're looking forward to doing that. We're going to get some video up and get that for you guys to take a look at it. But I think we're planning on training chest and triceps. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time. We'll get that video up early next week, I'm assuming. So we'll get that out to you guys. Now, you guys have probably heard me. This is probably the, I think, second, maybe third back video I've put up. But I've talked about, especially on back motions, just using your hands as almost like meat hooks, just holding that. That's why straps come in a big role, especially like something like back, because you're not using your grip strength. You're not going to try to wear out your forearms or your biceps. With anything, the back, we're using our hands as hooks. We're using our elbows to pull the weight, and we're contracting with obviously our lats and our back. But that's where I think a lot of confusion gets mistaken, not only in back workouts, but this could be looked at from any perspective, from any workout when you're trying to build muscle, is that the weight you're using, the exercise you're doing in particular, you as the one lifting the weight, moving the weight, that weight should be used as a resistance for your contraction, if that makes sense. We could talk about, like a row where we are using our hand to hold the weight. We're pulling our elbow back as the mechanism to pull the weight, and we're contracting with our lats. I'm using all these motions as a resistance for contraction. That's going to yield better results. That's going to cause more hypertrophy, and that's going to build more muscle. Whenever people use too much weight, they start lifting with their egos. That's when optimal muscle building is not going to be done. It's it's all about contraction. It's all about connecting your mind to the muscle group, knowing what muscle to contract, when to contract it, and using that exercise, that weight, as a resistance for contraction. So that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. That's something that has helped me out tremendously, not only on back day and bicep day, but every day I step in the gym, in order to build more muscle, you have to contract that muscle, and whatever you're using has to be a resistance for contraction. And if that's something I want you guys to leave with today, that would be the number one point, because not only are you going to feel the muscle group being worked, it's going to be harder, you're going to be more sore, you're going to feel more blood flow, a better pump, and in turn, you're going to get better gains. You really are. So I really would encourage you guys to enforce that today, tomorrow, next week, whenever your next training session is to really use whatever mechanism, whatever weight as a resistance for contraction. So that's something that I would love for you guys to try. Give me some feedback, maybe come back and let me know. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there that already understand that and already use that in their daily regimen. So let me know how you guys think of that, how you imply that. Well, that's going to wrap things up for today's video. As always, guys, I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Give the video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You will find those in the description below. But you guys take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon.